Good morning, dear children. In your previous math class, you learned how to tell the time by reading o'clock. That is, when the minute hand is pointing at 12, like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and so on. Today, you will learn how to tell the time to the half hour or reading half past the hour. So let's proceed. Children, you know that in 1 hour there are 60 minutes and the minute hand goes round the clock once in an hour. It takes one complete round of the clock in 1 hour. So, in half an hour, that is 30 minutes, it will circle half the clock. It will take half round of the clock. So, when the big hand moves from 12 to 6, we say that it is half past the hour which has passed. Now in this clock, the hour hand has started moving from 3 and it is moving towards 4. So it means the past hour was 3. So the time will be 3:30. Now how do we write it in figures? We write 3, then we put these two dots, which is called the sign of colon, and then we write 30. And this is also called digital time. You can see this in your mobile phones or in microwave and other electronic items. Now how do we write it in words? In words we write half past 3. It means half an hour has passed after 3 o'clock. In this way, we read the time for half past hour. Let's take another example of telling time to the half hour. First, we look at the minute hand. The minute hand is at 6. So it means that the minute hand has swept half of the clock. It has taken half of the circle of the clock. So it is half past the hour. Now half past which hour? Half hour points exactly halfway between two numbers when it is half past. In this clock, the hour hand is between 9 and 10. So what is the time? Our hand has moved halfway from 9 towards 10. So the time is half past 9 or 9:30. What is the time shown by this clock? Now first look at the minute hand. The minute hand is pointing at 6. So it is clearly half past the hour. Now which hour? For that we need to look at the hour hand. The hour hand has moved halfway from 1 towards 2. So it is between 1 and 2. So what will be the time? The time will be half past 1 or 1:30. So you learnt two ways of telling the time to tell the half hour. One in words and one digitally. In this clock, the time is half past 3 or 3:30. This clock shows time half past 2 or 2:30. Let's take a quiz now. What is the time shown by this clock? Half past 3 or 3:30? What is the time shown in this clock? The hour hand is between 10 and 11. So it is clearly 10:30 or half past 10. What is the time in this clock? It's 7:30 or half past 7. What is the time in this clock? It's 11:30 or half past 11. Now brainstorm yourself. What is the time shown by this clock? It's 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. I hope you all have now well understood the concept of half past hour. Wow! Wasn't that a real fun? I feel so much better about telling time. Did you enjoy learning about time? I hope, children, you will now spend time wisely. Remember this famous quote: Time is free, but it's priceless. You can't own it, but you can use it. You can't keep it, but you can spend it. Once you have lost it, you can never get it back. We will discuss this quote in our next class. Bye.